We welcome you back to Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum for continuing coverage of the Sam Houston State Tournament on this Saturday afternoon, where we get to see match number 2 on the day as the Texas Southern University Tigers take on the Sam Houston State University Bearcats. My name is Jordan Smith, and this is sure to be a great contest between these two teams. Taking a look at the visitors in Texas Southern, a player to watch for in this match is freshman middle back Jada Hall. In yesterday's match against Bethune-Cookman, Hall was able to grab 7 kills and 7 digs in her first ever collegiate match. The Tigers are looking for her to be an impact player in this matchup. For the host team in Sam Houston, they are going to need to rely on sophomore outside hitter Caroline Schaaf. Yesterday in their shutout loss against Drake University, Schaaf led the team with 10 kills and also compiled 4 blocks on the night. She was definitely an impact player and is looking to continue that success in this upcoming matchup.
Now for the starting lineups, first for the Lady Tigers. At middle blocker, number 2, Jada Hall. Outside hitter, number 7, Cassidy Jansen. Setter, number 8, Brianna York. At middle blocker, number 12, Kirby Anderson. Outside hitter, number 16, Madison Fight. Middle blocker, number 24, April Brown. And libero, number 18, Jordan Brown. Head coach for the Lady Tigers is Coach Jocelyn Adams, with assistant coaches Gabrielle Floyd and Tabori Grayson. All right, Bearcat fans, get up on your feet. Here's the starting lineup for...
All right, we welcome you to Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum for match number 2 of the day as the Texas Southern University Tigers get set to take on the Sam Houston State University Bearcats. Jordan Smith here bringing you the action. Starting lineups will start with the visitors for Texas Southern. We got Jada Hall in on the match. We got Cassidy Jansen, Brianna York, Kirby Anderson, Madison Fight, April Brown, and Jordan Brown. That is the starting lineup for the Texas Southern Tigers. And now as they are being introduced, for Sam Houston State, it looks like this. Jacqueline Ward will be in the match, as well as Taylor Cunningham, Jordan Kiley, Caroline Schaaf, Amanda Gooch, Madison Wallace, and Addison Miller. And that is the starting lineup for both of these squads. Sam Houston comes into this matchup with an 0-1 record as they lost in a shutout yesterday in their first matchup of the season against Drake University. Texas Southern comes into this one with a loss as well, but at the tally of 3 losses to 1 win in sets against Bethune-Cookman. Both teams looking for their first win on the season, looking to try to rebound in this tournament and at least get back to that 500 slate. Both teams now almost set and ready to go here for this matchup. Now both teams will now finally break their huddles, and looks like we're about ready to go. The officials for today's matchup: the main referee, David Plasanci, and the second ref will be Brian Gibbs. Those are your 2 main officials for today's event here in Huntsville, Texas. Match time starts at 12:35 here on the clock. And we're about to get things underway here in Huntsville, Texas. Jacqueline Ward will get the ball to start things off here on the first serve for Sam Houston. There's a serve, and we are underway here at the Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum. And quick early strike there from Texas Southern as they get the spike to take that early 1-0 lead here in this matchup. Set up spike, just barely gets over the net, and Sam Houston will tie it up here. A good job there by Caroline Schaaf to be able to get it just over the net, be able to throw off Texas Southern just a little bit. 1-1 here in the first set. Wallace will send it over. The setup by Texas Southern. Whistle's blown, and it looks like a penalty on the Tigers, so Sam Houston State will get the point, and they lead 2-1. Texas Southern sends it over. Sam Houston looking for that spike, and they get it, so they'll go up 3-1 here. Great job and a great setup by the Bearcats, and they take an early 3-1 lead. Bearcats getting their formation together. Set up by Texas Southern, and that one will be blocked a little bit by Sam Houston. They'll now go for their chance, and they get the rebound off of the block by the Tigers. Tigers send it over. Not able to get it down for a spike. Bearcats able to recover, set it over, and the ball does not go over the net. Bearcats will continue their run here. A 4-0 scoring run now for Sam Houston State. And they lead 4-1 here in the first set of the match. Texas Southern trying to get back into this match. They almost do it there, but a good recovery by the Bearcats. And it looks like a penalty on the Tigers, so the Bearcats will continue their scoring run, now up to a 5-0 scoring run here for Sam Houston State. Wallace sends it over. Almost a miscue there by the Tigers. They'll spike it and they'll get it in, so there's their first point in a little while, and they'll now be 5-2. Substitution's going to be made. Coming off the court will be Cassidy Jansen, and now in the match will be Ebony Mitchell, the senior from Austin, Texas. And the Bearcats will get that one. And they'll return right back to their scoring ways. 6-2 the score now here in this first set. Texas Southern going to try to recover from that, and that will go out of play. Bearcats will get their 7th point of the first match here, really dominating so far in this first set, really having a good job of playing good defense and getting those opportunities on the offense when they need it. Good setup here from the Tigers, and that will just miss out of bounds. So once again, the Bearcats are able to take advantage off of a miscue by the Tigers, and they now lead 8-2. Amanda with the serve. That one a little misdirection from the Tigers. They'll now recover and get it back. Bearcats with the setup, and they get the spike. Great job there from Jacqueline Ward. That'll now make it 9-2. And a timeout called by the Bearcats as they lead 9-2 here in this first set. Kind of looking at the coaches around this tournament, you got some pretty young coaches with Drake, 5th-year head coach in Darian McBroom, with Bethune Cookman, 4th-year coach in Brittany Williams, Texas Southern here in this matchup, Jocelyn Adams in her 9th year. And then you look at Sam Houston, Brenda Gray here in her 35th year. If you combine all 3 of the other coaches, they equal just above half as much experience as Brenda Gray has. So definitely a huge variation in this matchup. And as you see Brenda Gray talking to her team, she's telling them to keep going. That's what I would say if I was a coach. She's telling them to keep going. 9-2 the score so far. Texas Southern trying to maybe fix a few things here and there and try to regroup as they want to try to get back into this matchup here. Both teams come out of the timeout. Now we're ready to go once again. Serve just barely gets over the net, actually hits the net as well. Here's a spike, and that will go off the hands, and that will land out of play off the hands of Ward. And so the Tigers will get their 3rd point of the match. A couple substitutions here for Texas Southern coming into the game now. Will be number 10, Devin Ingram, and number 13, Autumn Godsey. As Godsey will now serve for the Tigers. Set up by the Bearcats. And a good block there from the Tigers gets their 4th point of the match. Schaaf tried to go for that kill. We talked a little bit about it in the pregame. Led the team in yesterday's matchup with 10 kills. Looking to try to do the same thing, but a good block by Texas Southern. Bearcats try it again, and once again it's blocked, but this time the Bearcats are able to recover. Texas Southern trying to get back into this match, and they'll do so with this one right here as just a soft pass over the net. I don't think Sam Houston was expecting that, and so that'll make it 9-5 here in this first set. So the Bearcats will actually get a point off of that. It looks like a penalty. I believe that was on Devin Ingram for Texas Southern. So the Bearcats will get a point and go back up by 5. And there's a good spike right there from Texas Southern. That one by Ebony Mitchell. That'll bring it back to within 4.
Number 7, Madeline Miles. Kirby Anderson to serve.
A good block there by the Tigers. And that'll bring them to within 3. A good job on both sides. Texas Southern able to take advantage of that opportunity in the end, though.
Taylor Cunningham to serve.
So now the Bearcats will serve it on over. Cunningham sends it over. Texas Southern, a little bit of miscommunication, but able to recover off of that one. And now there's Jordan Kiley. Tries to get the set, and a penalty looks like is called on Texas Southern. So the Bearcats will get a point and go back up by 5. Cunningham will serve again. Good serve. Just try to tap it over like they've done a couple of times already, but not able to get it over the net. So the Bearcats will continue their lead and continue their dominance here in this first set, up 12-6. And a good job there by the Bearcats, getting the spike on that one. Looks so easy for the Bearcats. They'll go up by 8 now. And it looks like a penalty right from the serve on Texas Southern. So the Bearcats just tacking on and taking advantage of these errors that the Tigers have been making, really costly errors as well for Texas Southern. Really don't want to start off the match in this way, down 15-6. Try the soft serve once again. And couple players collide, but able to get back up as this point keeps going. And a good save there for the Bearcats. They'll try to go over. Spike it on over. Texas Southern recovering here. So are the Bearcats. They'll set it up here. Cunningham with it. She'll get it over, but not able to get it down enough. And that one will land out of bounds. So the Bearcats will once again claim another point. The timeout is now called by Texas Southern as the Bearcats have amounted to a 10-point lead here in the first set. 16-6 is the score here. Just complete dominance by Sam Houston State in this matchup so far already. Texas Southern committing 5 errors on the matchup. Sam Houston with only 1 so far in this first set. And that's really been probably the big difference in this first set already, is the amount of errors and costly errors that Texas Southern has already committed. And then, of course, a few missed bounces kind of going their way as well and benefiting the Bearcats. It's led to this 10-point lead here in the first set. 16-6 is the score as the host team in Sam Houston State leads this one. Both teams back on the court now. It looks like we are about ready to continue this first set here between the Sam Houston Bearcats and the Texas Southern Tigers. Cunningham will be back to serve for Sam Houston State. And that one just a misdirection for Texas Southern, and so once again the Bearcats are able to convert and get another point. Now a substitution will be made for the Tigers. Coming out of the match is Jada Hall, and coming into the match for Texas Southern, Valencia Grayson, sophomore from Houston, Texas. Ingram calling for it, trying to get the spike off, not able to work, but nevertheless, the Bearcats have a little bit of a miscue on that dig there, and so Texas Southern able to capitalize and make it a 17-6 contest here in this first set. The setup for Sam Houston. And that one's going to bounce out. A good block there from Texas Southern, just not able to stay in play. And so with that, the Bearcats go up 18-7 here and continue their dominance in this first set. The setup for Texas Southern, try to get the spike over, but not able to get it over the net was Jada Hall. 19-7 here. Bearcats almost making it look a little too easy on their part. Once again, another attempt at a soft spike there. Once again, trying it again, but not able to get it down. Here come the Bearcats. Good recovery by the Tigers. Tried the soft spike, but went a little too long for the Tigers, so the Bearcats will capitalize here. And now only a few points away from a first set win. And a good job there from the Tigers, but just out of play there. Only miss it by a few inches or so. So the Bearcats will grab point number 21 of the set. Here's a setup to spike over. And a good block there from the Bearcats as they get fired up. So does the bench as well. That makes it point number 22 here in this first set. A great job there with that team up by Amanda Gooch and Madison Wallace on that block. An almost block. It looks like they're going to say that April Brown touched the net. So that's going to be another costly penalty as the Bearcats will once again grab another point and continue to grow their humongous lead. 16-point lead here in this first set. Texas Southern tries a spike, but a good recovery there from the Bearcats and another penalty. And the point will go to the Bearcats. Now they're on their set point, 1 point away from taking this first set here in this match number 2 on this Saturday of the Sam Houston State Tournament. Texas Southern with the setup, saw spike over. Bearcats able to recover. Now they've got to send it over with this one, just a soft one. Try to continue it here. Tigers go up to spike it. Bearcats trying to recover. Here goes Gooch. Good recovery by the Tigers. They'll send it over. A good contest here in this set point. And that one will go out of bounds, and that will give the Bearcats their first set here of the match. 1-0 as we head to the commercial break here. When we come back, we'll have set number 2 on tap between the Bearcats and the Tigers here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Lately, Bud Light's been talking about what's on their cans. But at Miller Lite, we focus on what's in our can. More taste, less calories, and half the carbs. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
Hey, JJ, what's going on? I thought we were doing a commercial.
Yeah, for HEB Natural Meats with nothing added. So this commercial has nothing added.
No actors, no music, no funny props.
Nothing.
I'll be right back. Hey, guys! JJ said nothing added. Nothing? Nada.
HEB Natural Meats, with no added hormones or antibiotics ever.
When you make something first, you can spell it however you want. Miller Lite, the original light beer. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
Hi, my name's Karch Kirai, head coach of the USA Women's National Volleyball team. Did you know that USA Volleyball relies on thousands of dedicated coaches, officials, and volunteers, trained, accredited, and held to a vigorous code of conduct? That USA Volleyball is made up of over 5,000 clubs and 325,000 members. We are proud of our Olympic medals and accomplishments, but we are so much more than that.
between the Bearcats of Sam Houston State and the Tigers of Texas Southern. Taking a look back at the first set here between these two teams, absolutely dominated by Sam Houston State. Five players for the Bearcats with 2 kills in the first set here for Sam Houston State. Texas Southern only had 1 player with 2 kills. So it's really the main difference in this matchup is the 9 errors for Texas Southern versus the 1 for Sam Houston State. Really been a huge difference in this one is really for the Bearcats, they've been able to, for Sam Houston State, they've really been able to really convert and really take advantage of those costly errors by the Tigers. We mentioned a little bit in the first set as they'll get things underway here. A quick recovery by the Bearcats. Ward able to save it and sends it over. And a good job on the block there by Caroline Schaaf. In the second set, starting just like the first set. Already a 1-0 lead for the Bearcats. So now Wallace will send it over. Here is the attack on that one. Try to go for the kill, but not able to keep it in play. And so Texas Southern will go down 2-0. And there it is, a good kill on that one. For the Bearcats, Caroline Schaaf once again making her impact felt in this match so far. Hit percentage of .250 with a block, a dig, and 2 kills as well on the matchup so far. And a penalty early on already by Texas Southern. We saw it once in the first set. We see it here again in the second set. Bearcats go up 4-0. A little bit of confusion. I guess they're trying to figure out formation here. Now they get the formation right, and Bearcats ready to send it over. And that one just out of play there. So the Bearcats are able to convert once again and continue growing their lead. Now sits at 5-0 Sam Houston. And that one sends way over and way out of play for Texas Southern. Really just not finding a good rhythm are the Tigers. And not really being able to build off any kind of momentum here. Will continue the lead for the Bearcats. Good back and forth here as now the Bearcats will send it over. Good attack there by the Tigers. Bearcats able to recover off of the deflection from the block. Go for the kill, and they get it there on that one. Great job by Amanda Gooch. That'll be her second kill on the night. And now makes it a 7-0 contest. Bearcats able to convert once again as they're able to just get it in play. And they'll continue their dominance here in this second set. Once again, another point off the kill for the Bearcats. Great job of just finding that open gap and getting it right in there. Continue to grow their lead. And once again, another kill for the Bearcats. They've just been able to absolutely dominate here in this second set with another kill. I believe so far in this set, that's 4. That's 5 kills actually in this set. They have 16 total in the match. Here's Texas Southern, a good attack there, good recovery by Sam Houston. They'll now try it, but that will be over and out of play. So the Tigers finally able to get their first points on the set. 10-1 is the score. Once again, Bearcats get the point here and extend their lead. Now a substitution will be made for Sam Houston State, a couple of them.
And number 7, Madeline Miles. Miles to serve.
Madeline Miles will make her first appearance here on the night. The soft tipped over, and a good job there by Miles to quickly save it.
Point, Tigers.
And it looks like a penalty will be placed on the Bearcats. So that'll become the second point of the set here for Texas Southern.
Entering the match for the Tigers, number 19, Alyssa.
Couple more substitutions here for Texas Southern.
Who will be serving.
Bearcats set it up. Powerful attack there, but that will land out of play. And so that will give Texas Southern their third point of the set. Here comes the attempt here, and they will get it. The kill for the Bearcats off the deflection from the Tigers. Like we've mentioned many times here in this afternoon matchup, complete domination by the Bearcats so far, making quick work of this one. Tigers set up for the attempt. They won't get it. And there goes the Bearcats once again, getting another kill in this one. That is now 8 kills in this set alone. Once again, those errors keep growing for Texas Southern. Only 4 so far in this set, so it's been a little bit faster for them, or a little bit easier to not make an error, but still grows that error lead, as now the Tigers will get their chance to score here off of that misdirection from the Bearcats.
Kirby Anderson to serve.
And that one goes to the Bearcats. Brienne Chaussee will get the point there for the Bearcats. Good kill on that one, as Texas Southern was not able to recover off of that block.
Addison Miller to serve.
Tigers not able to get it over the net, and the Bearcats will once again grow their lead and be able to take advantage of the countless number of errors for the Tigers. That's pretty much the main storyline so far, is all the errors that they have committed in this match. Nobody really paying attention, kind of waiting to see what will happen, and a good opportunity for the Bearcats to be able to take advantage and get the kill. Good job by Amanda Gooch to be able to get that one. And now extend the lead. Bearcats trying to get the kill here and set it up, but they'll only get the attack thanks to a Texas Southern defense here. Just barely tip it over, and that will get a point for Sam Houston State and extend their lead. A great job of giving the Tigers a taste of their own medicine with just the soft attack right over the net. Now Sam Houston ready to go once again. And it looks like a penalty will be called on Texas Southern. Not sure what the penalty was, but that will give the Bearcats another point, and that will extend their lead.
Entering the match for the Tigers, number 13.
Now substitution will be made for Texas Southern. Addison Miller serves it over the net as Texas Southern looks to try to get back into this set, try to get back into this match, and it looks like a penalty will be committed
Point Bearcats.
on the Tigers. Looks like maybe they touched the net is what the referees are claiming, and so with that, Bearcats get another point in this matchup. Already, there's another one. We've seen it twice this set, 3 times in this match. A penalty right off of the serve, and it looks like a formation penalty. And so Bearcats are able to get another point without really having to do too much. A good spike or an attempt there by the Tigers, but not able to convert. Now, timeout will be called by the Tigers here. Try to regroup here after just being completely dominated here in this second set, much like the first set. Kind of look at the numbers here so far in this matchup. 23 kills for the Bearcats, 6 for the Tigers as you look at the Bearcats huddle. This replay really shows some great work here by the Bearcats and a good block there as well. And a great dig as well at the start of that replay. Bearcats have really just been able to stay on their own and have really been able to take advantage of the miscues of the Tigers and really exploit them to their benefit.
We'll celebrate Orange Out on Saturday, September the 8th against Prairie View A&M. Students receive free admission with their Bearcat One card, and all other fans may purchase tickets by going online to GoBearcats.com.
Something else that's really helped out the Bearcats here in this matchup so far today, the set assist category. The Tigers only have 6 set assists, while the Bearcats have 21, basically a little over triple that number, and that's something that's really helped them as well, being able to move it around and take advantage of the kills when needed, but also not committing as many errors. 15 for the Tigers on attack errors and only 3 to the name of the Bearcats. Those have really been the 3 main differences in this contest, the kills, errors, and the set assists as well. And the Bearcats have dominated all 3 categories so far in this midday matchup. Miller serves it over out of the timeout. Here's the kill, but it will become an attempt. As that one will then become a kill. That one by Brienne Chaussee for the Bearcats. Great job there once again. The Bearcats tacking on another kill, being able to take advantage. That will be their 13th in this set as they continue to grow their lead. That one will fall to the court. The Tigers tried to keep it alive, but just weren't able to get it up in the air enough for their other teammates. 22-5, Bearcats dominating. Only a few points away from 2 set wins here in a row to start this matchup. A powerful kill there from the Bearcats. That'll extend their lead now, and the Tigers were able to get under it, just not able to point it into the right direction and able to keep it in play. The setup, and it looks like a penalty on Texas Southern. Looks like a penalty for possibly reaching over the net is what they're going to say. So the Bearcats are now at set point here. 24-5 is the point tally here in this second set. Bearcats looking to end the set right here. They softly tip it over. A good dig there by Texas Southern. Bearcats save it from going out of bounds, send it way long, just to the edge, but would have still been in play had it fallen. And it looks like another penalty on the Tigers. So the Bearcats will get the point and get set number 2. They go up 2-0 in sets. They win one more, they win the matchup here and go back to a 1-1 record. We'll take a quick commercial break and be right back here to Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum right after this on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Lately, Bud Light's been talking about what's on their cans. But at Miller Lite, we focus on what's in our can. More taste, less calories, and half the carbs. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
Dude, what's up with your sandwich?
Oh, this is HEB Bear Bread. You know, the network, they heard bear and assumed that it meant naked.
So what does bear bread mean?
It just means it doesn't have crust, which makes it great for all kinds of sandwiches like the BLT or turkey, tuna salad, any of them.
They all do look good.
Yeah, it's totally SFWL. Safe for work lunches.
Makes sense. I get it.
HEB Bear Bread, part of HEB's Primo Picks All-Star lineup.
You got a little something.
When you make something first, you can spell it however you want. Miller Lite, the original light beer. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
What does it mean to be Southland strong?
It's not just big wins.
It's success in the classroom and being engaged with service, family, passion, integrity,
overcoming adversity,
hard work and dedication,
bettering people around you,
striving for excellence,
leadership and competition
on our campuses,
and in our communities.
We are Southland Strong.
Hey, JJ, what's going on? I thought we were doing a commercial.
Yeah, for HEB natural meats with nothing added. So this commercial has nothing added.
No actors, no music, no funny props.
Nothing.
I'll be right back. Hey, guys! JJ said nothing added.
Nothing.
Nada.
HEB Natural Meats, with no added hormones or antibiotics ever.
Growing the growl is not just a saying or an expression. I take it as more of a Bearcat way.
It's time for everybody to get together. So anybody comes out, the community of Huntsville comes out and just get together, wear your orange.
To me, Grow the Growl is more than just letters on a stadium or words on a pamphlet. It's more about an overall feeling of spirit.
You make the commitment to come to Sam Houston. Commit all the way, 100%.
Beverages throughout the match. Don't forget to go grab your favorite candy, popcorn, pizza, Pepsi products, and much, much more.
Back here on the Bearcat Sports Network, we head into the third set of this best-of-5 matchup between the Bearcats and the Tigers, with Sam Houston State leading 2-0 in sets here. They've absolutely dominated in this matchup. First set went to a 25-7 tally. Bearcats at 25, Tigers with 7. Second set was more or less the same, 25 for the Bearcats and only 5 for the Tigers. Really, the Tigers just haven't been able to really get any kind of momentum and really been able to get over those miscues like we mentioned throughout the broadcast. 14 errors so far committed off of attacks in this matchup so far, and it's really hurt them a lot today in this matchup. Third set underway, and it goes right into the net for Jacqueline Ward, and so Texas Southern will take the lead for the first time since the first set. The Bearcats able to tie it up really quick here. It was a good block by the Tigers, but they just weren't able to knock it back over onto the Bearcat side of the court. Fell through, and now we're tied up at 1.
Bearcats.
A good job by the Bearcats right there, being able to take the lead really quick and continue that momentum from these first couple of sets. Wallace serves it for the Bearcats. Good block there by Sam Houston State as the Tigers try to tie it up here. And a good job by the Tigers being able to take advantage, get that soft tap, and get it down for the kill. It's now tied up once again, and now a little bit of a timeout here as they wipe the floor. Bearcats with the setup to take the lead. And a good block there from the Tigers. And a good job there of the Bearcats doing exactly what the Tigers did to them just a couple points ago. And a good job by Cunningham to be aware of that and give the Bearcats the lead. Tigers with the setup. Good block there by the Bearcats. Tigers tip it back on over. Here's the kill attempt, and that one will be knocked out of bounds by the Tigers. So the Bearcats will tack on another point to their scoreboard. Make it 4-2 here in this third set. And a good kill attempt there, but landed out of play for the Tigers. So the Bearcats attack on to their lead here. Now lead by 3 points here in this third set.
Point Bearcats.
Bearcats able to capitalize. Looks like possibly the Tigers hit the net. And so with that, Bearcats attack on their lead here as they start once again.
Point Tigers.
And that one will go out of play right off the serve. So the Tigers will climb back. Only 3 points down now as substitutions by both teams are made. Autumn Godsey will serve for the Tigers. And that will be knocked out of play by the Tigers. So the Bearcats, as they bring in a couple of subs, will get another point and regain their lead to 4.
Number 7, Madeline Miles. Miles to serve.
Madeline Miles will serve for the Bearcats. And that one tried to go for the kill, but that one will land out of play. So the Bearcats will capitalize once again. Good block there by the Bearcats, as they now try to grow their lead here with this one, and they will do so. As it once again deflects off the Tigers. We've seen that a few times where they've been able to get a piece of it, but just haven't been able to bounce back after that and get it back over the net. So now the Bearcats lead 9-3 here in this third set. Now the Tigers will kind of do the same thing here. They'll get it just above the blockers' hands, and they will get the point here and bring it back to within a 5-point contest. Really good point here for either one of these teams, whoever does get it. They've had some really good defense shown here in this one so far in this point alone. And the Tigers will end up with the point here, a hard-fought battle for that point. That'll give it to the Tigers and make it a 9-5 contest here in this third set. And that one's going to hit the antenna. And so that will be points for the Bearcats off of that penalty. Substitutions made as the Bearcats will take it to a 10-5 lead. In the first matchup that the Bearcats had yesterday, they got swept by Drake University. They would love to finish it off here with a sweep of their own and come out on the winning side, to then get a little bit of a break before they head into their final match later tonight. And a penalty is called on Texas Southern. So the Bearcats will once again claim a point off another penalty by the Tigers. Timeout is now called by the Tigers. Taking a look at some of the numbers once again, as we see the replay here. Great job by the Tigers. That's one of the few things that they've been able to have go right for them so far. They haven't had too many things go right for them, unfortunately. Just haven't been able to get that lucky bounce, that right break that they need. And it's really cost them in this match so far. They already have 5 points in this set, which ties the amount they had in the entire second set. So they could definitely build off of that, try to get some momentum back, because it's still manageable. It's not favorable, their deficit right now, but it is still manageable, as now the Bearcats will come out, and they've absolutely dominated so far in this contest. And even in yesterday's matchup against Drake, they were neck and neck with Drake University the entire time. They weren't really letting the Bulldogs really get to a dominating lead like the Bearcats are right now. Kept toe-to-toe with them, and now the Bearcats just really trying to take advantage and get their first win on the season. And a great kill there once again from the Bearcats. Make that kill number 32 on the match as they take a commanding 12-5 lead. Good job by the Bearcats. Almost a reach over, but a good job by the Bearcats. I don't think Texas Southern was expecting them to reach over and just touch that one and redirect it a little bit, but a good job by Sam Houston. Extends their lead and continues to give fits to the Tigers of Texas Southern. Bearcats with a powerful kill on that one. Tigers really looking to recover here, and if they want to have a chance here in this third set, they're really going to have to start getting some points right now and getting some stops on defense. And there it is right there. There's something that can really start a momentum change here for the Tigers with that nice kill on that one, as both teams will make a couple substitutions here. That's something that Texas Southern needed at this point in the match. And now Alexis Prater will serve here for the Tigers. And that one will be out of play. Tigers, I think, were wanting a deflection on that one by the Bearcats, but not going to get that one, as that one just barely lands out of play in the back part of the court. So the Bearcats tack on another point to their lead, 14-6, here in the third set. And there's an ace. That is the 6th ace of the match here for the Bearcats. Tigers still looking for their first one on the night. Actually, the 5th one for the Bearcats, excuse me. And a good kill there, but not able to get it down onto the court as Texas Southern recovers here. The setup for the Bearcats, tips it on over. Tigers looking to stay alive here. And there's another kill there for the Bearcats. Madison Wallace once again able to get it done for Sam Houston State, as they now make it a 17-6 lead with a 3-0 scoring run here. And that one lands right in the net for the Tigers. So the Bearcats grow their lead 18-6. And are getting oh so close to pulling off the sweep here in their first matchup on this Saturday afternoon. Tigers quickly respond, though, and get a kill of their own. Puts a little shot of adrenaline in the bench for the Tigers. Makes it a 17-7 contest. And a good block that stays in play for the Tigers. That's something that's really going to help their cause a lot. And now it's getting oh so close here. A 10-point deficit for the Tigers. 18-8 is the deficit. It's the most amount of points that they've had 8 points in one set in today's matchup. Bearcats looking to make sure they don't score anymore. The Texas Southern barely gets it over. But maybe they didn't want it to go over, as the Bearcats then immediately go get the kill and make it an 11-point lead already. A good block there, and just barely and slowly falls to the ground. Gives the Bearcats a humongous lead. (20-8) is the tally here. Bearcats look to get it. Look to set it up once again here. Try the spike again, and they will actually get the kill. Great job there by Amanda Gooch to get that one. 21-8 is the score here. Only 4 points away from their first win on the 2018 regular season. And that one will bounce off the Bearcats and will go the Tigers' way, make it 21-9.
Alexis Austin to serve.
A good block there by the Tigers, but well recovered by the Bearcats. Now the Tigers will try a kill of their own. Deflected off of the Bearcats and goes out of play, so the Tigers will get a point and hit triple digits for the first time today. 21-10 is the score here in set number 3. That one will bounce off of the Bearcats. So the Tigers kind of benefiting off of the Bearcats' miscues a little bit and getting a few more points of their own. That one will hit the antenna. So the point will go to the Tigers. Bearcats able to end the run here, end the 4-0 scoring run by the Tigers and get back on the board. 22-12 is the score here in this third set. Only 3 points away from a match win for the first time in 2018 for the Bearcats. Now making 2 points as they're able to get a point off of that good block and misdirection by the Tigers. Bearcats able to get another point here in this one, thanks to a Tigers miscue. So 23-12 is the score here. Tigers will grab another one right quick. Make it 23-13, back to a 10-point deficit as the Bearcats will now make a couple of substitutions here. Madison will also check out of the match probably for the last time. 5 kills on the afternoon and 8 digs and 4 blocks as well. Has done really well as the Bearcats We'll now get to match point here. 24-13 is the tally here. One more point for the Bearcats. And they take it home with the sweep. And there it is, the Bearcats get their first win of the 2018 regular season by defeating the Texas Southern Tigers in 3 sets, 25-7, 25-5, and 25-13. Bearcats have one more matchup in this Sam Houston State tournament, and that will come later tonight. The final matchup of this 2018 Sam Houston State tournament. That will be played at 6:30 p.m. against Bethune-Cookman right here on the Bearcat Sports Network. But coming up at 3:30 p.m., we have Drake versus Texas Southern. Texas Southern will play here in a couple hours, go back-to-back. And that will also be here live on the Bearcat Sports Network. For everybody here on the Bearcat Sports Network, this is Jordan Smith signing off and saying we'll see you in a couple hours.